All right, so we should be live now. Sorry about the wait. We had some technical problems here with the microphone.
I was talking on Doom through a few issues he was having. He didn't understand a few audio things, so I was just sort of educating him. I couldn't get my microphone working. I don't know why. I'm on Sugar Tits computer, so
Holy shit! I just got some super echo here, but all right. I missed everything you said.
oh, did you? I was just poking fun at you, saying that I had to talk you through some audio issues, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
was.
what happened. Yeah. Sure. Anyway, so that was some crazy shit today. What happened?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd call it crazy, but I mean, I
Well,
just logged onto my
it is
onto my
crazy.
Twitter account as oh, it's a bit dumb, but I just logged onto my Twitter account and it just said this account's been suspended, and so I thought, oh, okay,
Right.
I've called someone a fucking retard, or I've said a naughty word, and it's probably one of those 12-hour naughty corner type things, but no, it wasn't. It's just a permanent ban, and there was no button or message or anything like that told me this is the reason or this is what you've done or and anything like that. It was just not fuck off. You're suspended.
Right. And do you have any idea what it was?
No idea whatsoever. I got
No idea.
I,
Do you ever call people? I don't know. What are the naughty words on Twitter? Is it like
well, it seems to sort of get tighter and tighter all the time. See, I was
the
banned for
noose?
about a week a few weeks ago because Christy Winters fucking just keeps like submitting everything that I do for look at his account, you should ban him because I,
Mhm.
I think I called someone a retard, or I don't think I even called someone a retard. I think it was something along the lines of, I'm not saying that you're retarded. I'm just saying that you should be put into a retard center for retards or something like that. It was a roundabout way of calling someone a retard. But and that got me suspended for a week, right? And
Okay,
so
so
I,
yeah, that should take care of the problem then. So it can't be that one because I don't know,
yeah,
double jeopardy, I guess,
yeah. I
right?
mean, I just don't know. I've got absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have to pay for it twice, so it can't be that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Isn't double jeopardy the thing where you can kill someone who you were accused? It's that movie of the Chuck movie.
well, that's not what it's for, but yeah, it means basically that you can't be accused of the same thing twice.
Mm. Yeah, that's fair enough.
So I mean, they should have some sort of equivalence to double jeopardy.
Mm.
Otherwise, I mean, let's say that you get accused for something like, yeah, this tweet is fucked up, and then they suspend you, and then you come back, and then someone else reports that tweet. That wouldn't be fair, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, usually when you get suspended for a certain amount of time, that they make you delete whatever tweet was, they make you delete whatever was wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
and that that didn't happen either. So that obviously because my account's just been suspended, completely. They didn't ask me to delete anything. It was just fuck off, you're suspended.
And there was nothing in the recent past that could be anything like the retard thing or something.
No, not at all. I especially on Twitter because they're so prone to doing that. I tend to sort of more kill people with kindness. So you nothing like if you've got a beef with someone, nothing pisses them off more than when you be really polite and nice to them. So that's the approach I take on Twitter. And
Yeah,
so
yeah, of course.
I don't directly call people cunts or fucking anything really. I just sort of yeah
No, because that's obviously what they want. They want you to do that because then they can get you suspended.
yeah.
So you can't do that. You have to kill them with kindness on Twitter.
Exactly right. And
That's yeah,
it's not a
that's
bad
what I do.
it's not a bad strategy either. It
That's the
if you want
only
to piss them off,
yeah, it's the only strategy you can take there, because anything else will get you fucked.
That's right. Yeah. So how have you been, man?
Yeah, I've been good. Just I've been working a lot, so haven't had too much time to make videos. But
Yeah.
I actually have a new video made. I was sort of finishing it up a little bit, and then this happened. So
I liked I liked that last one you did about the what was it, the societies thing, that where you did the A and B, and, yeah.
the repugnant conclusion.
Yeah, that was really good. That I like that.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it. Obviously, that kind of thing doesn't get many viewers, so but it's fun to do those different things every once in a while, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's sort of stuff that makes you think. You weren't exactly poning anyone, but
no, obviously not at all. But it's still nice to do it and try to do something different. I don't know. That's cool.
So you've been working on real movies in like Hollywood movies. You haven't been sexually assaulting anyone, have you?
Fucking Harvey Weinstein. Is it Weinstein or Weinstein? I can never figure that out. I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't actually get the pronunciation. I just read stuff, right?
So, I don't know what it is. What did you say, Weinstein or Weinstein?
It sounds like it should be Weinstein to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't watch TV anymore, so I never hear it.
So do you keep up to date with who the sexual molesters are? So you avoid them when you're working?
I guess they just go for women, so I don't have much to worry about.
yeah, they can't assault people.
Yeah. We have a super chat from Dark Shade. Hello, future rug and mannequin. And another one from, what is that? Ram it in my asshole. Okay, that's a nice name. Bearing, when are you going to propose to the tits?
I already have. We're engaged. We're already engaged. And I'm just never gonna actually marry her. I'm just holding off.
Yeah. Well, that's anyway. That's fucking crazy with all those accusations they've got going there. I was very disappointed at Kevin Spacey. Gotta say that.
Yeah.
I liked him.
Yeah. What's your take on the Louis C.K. one?
I have a hard time accepting that a fucking grown man would just molest someone by jacking off. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm sure he did it. But why would you do that? Isn't that just the most pathetic thing ever? You're the most famous comedian in the world. And what do? You get some girl that you can jack off in front of? Why wouldn't you fuck her, you asshole? Like, I mean, what's wrong with you?
But didn't he ask her? Didn't he say, "Hey, can I have a wank in front of you?" And I thought there was consent and everything. So
yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, is that like the most beta feminist male thing to do ever? Like, can I please jack off in front of you? Like, what? Why wouldn't you fuck her? Isn't that like what do you think people fucking build bridges and fucking skyscrapers just because it's fun? No, they want to impress some fucking woman. That's what they want.
Yeah. And I mean, but like, so the issue, as I understand it, in that particular case, is the fact that he was a well-known comedian, and these women looked up to him, and so there was a power dynamic there. So
okay,
and so that makes it a problem, really, a power. So what about the most powerful person? What about Donald Trump? Who can Donald Trump whack off in front of? If there's a power dynamic. Okay, so the president of the United States is outlawed from whacking off in front of anyone because he's the most powerful person in the world. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, why would you want to be the most powerful person in the world then? Like, isn't that what?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you want? You want just endless women. Isn't that what people strive for if they want to be the most powerful man in the world? I don't know. Maybe women are different, but I would assume they want a lot of boy toys and all that if they become the most powerful woman. Right?
Yeah. Well, what about? I mean, has anyone looked at it the other way? I mean, what about like powerful chicks who've had like young boyfriends and that, who've had young boy toys and shit? I bet there's plenty of them around. I mean, why? I haven't seen it go the other way.
Yeah, I've heard about some of them in conjunction with this Me Too things, but I can't remember exactly what it was now. But there have been a few female cases.
Yeah,
they're obviously very scarce, but I wish I could remember what it was.
Did you see the fucking the counter, the opposite to hashtag Me Too was some hashtag I did that or something. So it was the idea was meant to, the idea was meant to be that you jump on there and you talk about that time you fucking sexually molested someone.
Oh, is that for male feminists?
Well, it's for just men in general. They want all men to confess, basically.
Yeah, but obviously that would be something male feminists would do.
Well, the male feminists have been doing it, yeah. But have you seen just apart from fucking Me Too? I mean, male feminists have been accused of sexual assault in droves recently. There's just a long line of them.
Oh, well, are you surprised?
Not really.
Yeah, that's pretty much their default position, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They clearly want something. Why would you go to a feminist march wearing a pussy hat if you didn't want some pussy? That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Someone's clearly looking for some pussy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. You're being a pussy about it.
Yeah. And that's not going to get anyone wet. It's not happening.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah. I mean, but these guys, I don't know if they've even seen a pussy on a postcard. So.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see how many. I mean, there's just such a long line of them, sort of, being accused of this shit. It'd be interesting to see, how many of them eventually end up sort of being outed for something.
Well, I mean, there's so many now. I mean, every time I think about it, I remember thinking like, oh, I got to keep track of this guy because this guy's interesting, and then he just gets lost. He gets lost in a blizzard of other guys that gets accused. So it's like I don't even remember anymore which guys I was like looking forward to. Like there, I remember some people were like, oh, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Right.
Yeah. What about fucking Anita Sarkeesian made a video effectively saying, oh look, now that all these lefty Hollywood guys are getting outed for shit, we've got to remember that they're only human. Humans make mistakes. They do bad things, and we've basically got to forgive them. Fuck right off. After years and like after calling Sargon a piece of human garbage for criticism and for sitting in a front row watching her respectfully.
Are you saying she fell for the 4chan thing?
What's that? No. This was just a recent video that Anita Sarkeesian did. Like
yeah. But did you see Sargon's latest video?
Which one?
It was like a couple hours ago.
No, what was it about?
It was about a site that had been writing all these satire articles just to sort of troll feminists and try to be.
I did see that one. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and that sounds exactly like what you're saying, Anita Sarkeesian is saying. Like, because they made this troll article about, we should forgive liberal men when they rape because they're still liberals, right?
And Christy Winters said a similar thing the other day on a stream.
I think they all picked up that thing from that satire site because they all ran with it. And someone even took it up to the Washington Post and wrote an article about it there.
That is fantastic. That's fantastic.
That is some super grade A trolling.
No shit. No, I'm gonna have a closer look at that. But I'm sure Christy Winters mentioned something the other day about that too. It was on Thomas Smith's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to get some super chats in there. Shane Boatwright said, arguably, videos like the repugnant conclusion will be far more valuable in the future as the socialists and libertarians come into the light. Well, I guess we'll see. Dark Shade, ongoing Yasmin. Is that how it's supposed to be pronounced? Yasmin Abel Magid. Saga grows my cancer. I have no idea who that is. You know who that is?
Who?
Yasmin Abdel Magid.
No clue.
I don't know who that is. Cold beer. You were talking about Louis C.K. Just jacking off, but Weinstein jacked off into potted plants. Fuck Twitter. Yeah, he did. That was fucking even more pathetic. That was the most pathetic thing I ever heard. Like, can I jack off? But it's okay. I'll just jack off into this plant over here. Is that okay?
What? He jacked off into a plant. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah. It's like that's what people say. Like the women said, yeah. He's like, yeah. Can I jack into? I'll shoot my load into the plant. Okay. Like that's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
Jeez. That's
are you saying you're the most powerful man in Hollywood and you're like, can I shoot my load in a plant? What? Power is not what it used to be, I guess. Fucking hell. Bear with Evan says Christy Winter's been posting screenshots of flagging, bearing, and Sargon on Twitter.
Yeah, she has. She's been doing it constantly.
Well, I guess she's very proud of that. Isn't there some sort of rule against that kind of thing?
Well, there's a rule against false flagging, I suppose. But I mean, if they don't consider it false, then there's no rule against it, is there?
Well, I mean, isn't there a rule against inciting flagging? Isn't that kind of inciting flagging?
Well, inciting. I mean, I don't think she's asking people to report me, or so, or she didn't do it with Sargon either. I don't think she's saying
she's not.
Yeah, but I don't think her tweets are actually saying people should report them. I think she's just saying, "Look what I did, ha ha," and I fucking ethical.
Yeah.
Just looking at an article with this Yasmin Abdel Magid.
Mm-hmm.
Yasmin Abdel Magid compares Australia to abusive boyfriend.
What?
In revealing, she compared a whole country to an abusive boyfriend.
Okay, and who's she?
I'm still trying to figure that out. She is after fleeing Australia for London in the wake of a string of controversies. Commentator Yasmin Abdel Magid has returned, and her message is clear. I think the nice version of saying it is I've got no shits left to give. The 26-year-old said during an interview on The Project on Wednesday night. During the chat, the former ABC presenter casually addressed the many controversies that unfolded over the past year and compared Australia to an abusive boyfriend.
How about going to Syria?
Yeah. What's Iraq?
Yeah, those are nice countries, right?
Yeah. It is hard. It is dating like an abusive guy. She said when asked whether she misses Australia and how she explains the backlash she faced to international friends. You love a lot of things about them, but they hurt you deep. So what do you do? What do you tell people? Do you tell Do you tell them about the great times you had, how grateful you were for all the good stuff, or do you tell them they traumatized you in a way that will never be the same? What?
What happened?
I don't know. I fucking don't know.
They didn't vote for her party. Did you have a Trump over there in Australia?
Probably something like that. Probably.
Did you have an election recently?
No, we haven't. We haven't.
What about that? What about that gay thing that you're talking about in your video a while back? Did you vote on that?
Yeah. No, I opted not to vote, man, because the thing that I was initially worried about was its impact on freedom of expression. But the thing that I was worried about that I thought may get sort of tied up with it was passed as a separate bill anyway.
Right, but did that vote happen yet?
Oh yeah, it did happen, yeah, and it got approved. So yeah, we're legalizing.
All right, so that's not a point of contention for anyone.
Well, it's not a point of contention for me. I mean, it was never gay marriage that I was upset about. It was the possible the possible effects on rights that could have been snuck through with that legislation. So the gay marriage thing doesn't worry me. It was the other stuff that got passed in a temporary bill.
Yeah. I'm just trying to troubleshoot this girl that you're talking about. Like, what could she be saying about Australia that is so terrible? I don't know. You guys just seem to be nice, and you have your crocodiles and shit, and whatever.
Crocodiles and shit. Yeah. Right. I'm just over here playing knifey spoony, man. That's all you do.
Yeah, that's not a knife.
Oh, here we go. I'm just looking at a Wikipedia page. It says in June 2016 on the ABC, the Drum program, Abdul Majid said Sharia law allows for multiple interpretations. It's about mercy. It's about kindness.
So, yeah. That's what Nazism is too, right? Jesus.
Yeah, we throw
like good is bad and bad is good, and cats living with dogs. Jesus.
We throw the gays off building rooftops with love in our heart and kindness.
Yeah. I mean, the really crazy and sad part of that is that maybe they even believe that because they love death so much. They love going to Allah, right? They really want to go there, and they really love the afterlife. So maybe they even believe that.
Hey, I've just thought. I mean, has anyone ever asked if there's a gay jihadist and they blow themselves up, do they get 70 gay? Do they get 70 like gay twink virgins? Or is it
No. That's not even the correct question, because if anyone blows himself up, no one ever said that they were going to be female virgins. They could be getting fucking lady boys. You don't know that.
Yeah. I forget who it was. I think it was Billy Connolly or someone. It was a comedian that said if I was a jihadist and I fucking martyred myself, fuck getting 70 virgins. Just give me one fucking filthy slut. One filthy slut.
Yeah. I saw that one. Yeah. No. He was like, yeah, give me a fire-breathing whore. That's awesome. I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So this article goes on. This article goes on in February 2017. Abdul Majid was a panelist on the ABC Q&A, where she was challenged about her views on Sharia law.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Islam to me is the most feminist religion.
Mm-hmm.
We got equal rights well before the Europeans.
Sure.
We don't take our husbands' last names because we ain't their property.
Mm-hmm.
On the same program, Majid stated in response to another panelist, Jackie Lambie,
and
that Sharia law is as simple as that Sharia law is as simple as me praying 5 times a day, and that it says in Islam you follow the law of the land on which you are on. Bullshit. The comments about feminism and Sharia law caused outrage in some quarters. Well, they were ridiculous comments, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you want If you want to go to another country like that much, that's pretty much what I suspected. Like, go to fucking Syria. What is the problem?
Yeah.
There's your problem. Go there.
But how she's saying that Sharia law dictates that you should obey the law of the land that you are in. Bullshit. That's the opposite of what we see.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But you know, if you like Sharia law so much, there are plenty of countries that do that kind of thing.
Oh, and then on Anzac Day, 25th of April 2007. And Anzac Day is a day where we remember the Anzac soldiers. So they gave their lives in a number of World War One battles type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bit of a Remembrance Day type thing. So on Anzac Day, 25th of April 2017, Abdel Magid posted, "Lest we forget," and then in brackets, "Manus, Nauru, Syria, Palestine," on her personal Facebook page. The first three words are used on Anzac Day to remember fallen soldiers. The words in parentheses were intended to remind people to remember also refugees held in detention on Manus Island and Nauru, and injustices against the Palestinians. Whew, that wasn't abrasive, was it?
Wow. What is it with these people in Palestine?
Oh, she just seems to be a crazy fucking Muslim.
Yeah. Jesus. Can you just can you not try to kill the Jews for a second?
Yeah. And so that's the extent of it. That's the controversial recent past that she's had. And so in light of them, I mean, she's obviously got some backlash from this shit. And in light of that, she's now saying that Australia is like an abusive boyfriend.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So let me do the super chat here. Ram it in my asshole again. Same name, same good name. Undoomed, can you say the big cheese from your video? Yeah, I just did, and I did say it in my video. So I guess you wanted it without the background music or something. All right. Christopher Rhodes says, with all the trouble in the world, all the SJWs, all the allegations, we overlooked important things in life, like the best kind of cheese. Did I say something about cheese that I didn't realize?
I don't know. They play games with it. It's quite funny. They make names that make you say things. It's quite amusing actually. I get them all the time. Oh, yeah. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll say whatever the fuck you want for money.
Yeah, sure. Of course. So Ram It in My Asshole is got another one. The 60 virgins are actually Star Wars fans. Yep.
Star Trek fans.
Because that's kind of the way it is. And Dark Shade says, Bearing, there is more to her story. It gets worse.
Yeah, I just saw that. So I'm just reading. What
the hell is that? What gets worse than that?
Yeah, I can't. There's nothing about it on a Wikipedia thing. Let me just try and find it. No, I can't find anything. Not off the cuff anyway.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, it sounds like that kind of a person has probably said something worse. You know, she sounds like your version of Linda Sarsour or whatever.
She sounds a bit like that, doesn't she?
Yeah. I mean, at least it's bad. You're not. Yeah. You're not that far behind. Don't feel bad. You'll get your Linda Sarsour soon.
Yeah. This is a tweet. It would be taking representatives of white men to task on TV. Oh, so she's got a thing against white men. If we treated white men like brown Muslims, news wouldn't be news wouldn't be talk of gun laws. It would be pundits asking what makes white men so violent.
Yeah. Sorry, white men what?
So violent.
Oh. Really? Have you seen the reports on terrorism?
Yeah.
Because I look at them.
Don't you love when whenever there's someone defending like fucking like stats like Muslim terrorist attacks and shit, like they'll go, well, there's been heaps more fucking terrorist deaths in America by white men since September 12, 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
Interesting date you selected there, huh?
Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Why don't you go back a year? How about that?
Go back a day.
Yeah, go back a day and something will happen to your statistics there, buddy boy.
Yeah, the balance might slightly shift.
Yeah, what the hell is up with that? But that's common. I've seen that a lot. I even had that happen to me in a video where someone brought that up.
What they use that stat. They use that
They started just after 9/11. Like, really? That's what you're doing?
Well, I think that the logic is kind of like, well, that was just that's an anomaly. That was a really big event, and so that's we push that off to the side. Why can we push that off to the side? It happened. It's
How about reality. We go back a little bit and have the coal? How about that?
Yeah. Go back 20 years then. Fun.
Yeah, go back the fucking embassy and what was it? I don't remember the country.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
There was some embassy, like the American embassy in Africa somewhere. They blew up a whole bunch of people.
Right.
It's just, if you go back a little bit, it really doesn't get much better. It gets worse. It's just that after 9/11, I guess the FBI and the CIA and NSA and all those guys just got together and go, holy shit, dude, we really got to step up our game here. So then it's been more quiet, but yeah, it wasn't really good if you go back.
Yeah. Just looking at another article on this Abdel Magid, she said in an interview in July of this year, she doesn't think that Australia has freedom of speech whatsoever because people didn't like the shit she was saying.
What? They don't like your shit? That's not freedom of speech, asshole.
Yeah.
People can not like your shit and you can still say it.
Exactly.
Like, what is that when people like totally conflate those things? Like, freedom of speech is the idea that you can say it and not get arrested or banned or whatever. It doesn't mean that people can't come and say you're a fucking idiot. That's not what freedom of speech is.
There's something like really stupid about someone sort of saying something, and then when you say something back, they go, "How dare you say that?"
Yeah.
What about my freedom of speech? You're not allowed to say that.
Say that. Say it. I mean, if someone wants to call me an idiot for what I do, that's fine. I invite that. Do it. Mm-hmm. And exactly. I know you do too.
Yep.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I do. I usually send them a little smiley face back.
Yeah, you really like fucking with those Australians. Do you actually meet up behind the scenes and shit with that? Like, what is it? Like that? What is his name? Magic Mike or
Magic Mike? Oh, fucking Mike Rollins. No, he's a New Zealander. He's not an Australian, man. He's not Australian.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he's a fucking cuck, that girl. I got to respond to him. Got to respond to another video. Yeah. He's just him and his boyfriend Tim. They're from New Zealand.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't know that about Magic Mike, but I thought Tim was like from like East Europe or something.
No, man, no,
He's got a weird accent.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he's got. I think that's kind of like a New Zealander trying to sound a little bit intellectual. I'm not sure, but he does have a slightly different accent than most. Yeah, you're right.
Right, right. Hmm. Oh well. Anyway, that guy seems to have sometimes it seems like they have a lot of fun with you. Like they kind of enjoy
Oh,
it, but
oh,
then
they try to they try to get reactions out. I mean, usually when they're doing something like that, I don't react. But yeah, they try hard.
but I mean, do you think they enjoy it, or do you think they're really upset?
Um, oh, look, I suppose it depends on what it is. I mean, I certainly enjoy having digs back at them. It's very fun.
Right, right. So you kind of expect them to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's funny how contrarian they are. Like you could, it doesn't matter what you say. That you know, you could say, I think that we should fucking find a cure to cancer, and they'll find a way to disagree with you
Oh
and
yeah.
call you a bigot.
That has happened to me too. That is funny. Sometimes, you just do a video that is just totally non-controversial and someone
Yeah.
will just come out of the woodwork like, that's fucking racist, dude, or something.
Yeah. It's even funnier when you go back into their history and you find that they've said something very similar at some stage. That's
Right.
that's that's
Right.
fucking funny.
Right.
Because a lot of people have mirrored my video.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So Van Doren, Roulette Vids, J Aka DC one, fucking Uns Raw King, the Common Sense Guy, Reality Check, Globalization in Question, Skull Brothers, was it Kai Benautis, Suit Yourself, Omegon, Biker Man, Undoomed, Red
Who's
Baron,
that guy?
yeah, Taxman for your shekels, fucking hell, Max, fuck, that's heaps of people. Thanks heaps for that, guys. That's really good. Oh, and he Lee Nuggets, the Nuggets, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. What do you expect? Do you think anything will
I don't know. I mean,
happen?
I don't really expect anything, but I'm certainly going to ask. I mean, I think it's just fucking ridiculous that you know
Of course it is. I mean,
you get your account pulled like that. I mean, and no matter what size your account is, but to have an account with 80,000 followers, I mean, 80,000 people have said, I want to see what this account posts. I mean, and it's just nuked like that for nothing. There's no
yeah.
explanation to anyone. That just seems fucking wrong. And if you're going to do that, you've got every right. You're a private company. Do that. Be my guest. But fucking be upfront about it. Don't go on fucking on news interviews and shit and say, oh, we're all for free speech and we don't censor people, and then fucking do it. It's scummy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that first of all, I don't think it's right for any size of a channel. Like, if you have fucking 5 subscribers, you should still be able to know what you did wrong, right?
Yep.
That's the number one thing for me.
Mm.
Like, you need to tell people what they did wrong because otherwise, everyone's going to assume that you're just doing it for, yeah, I just felt like it. Fuck off. I'm Jack.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, they were deleting. I mean, I think the bloke, I forget his name. You know, he's like some nationalist guy got deleted recently. You know, and so presumably that was for I don't know, maybe things that they saw as racist or something. I don't know. But I mean, like, where's it sort of going to end? Where's this creeping fucking censorship going to end? I mean, I just want to know what I did. What was it that I said that you looked at and said, oh, that's unacceptable.
Yeah. I mean, how are people supposed to learn? Right?
Exactly. Yeah. How's the next guy that does whatever I've done supposed to avoid doing that if he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah. And I certainly don't agree that they have the right to dictate what people should do. But if you're going to dictate anyway, then fucking dictate.
Yeah.
This is fucking pussy shit. Just saying that, yeah, you're banned. Well, why? I'm not gonna tell you. I won't tell you. You can't know.
and it's without warning as well. That's the other thing. So, you know, like I've only been on Twitter for 2 years, but I mean, in that time, I've built up a number of Twitter followers, and so those people are people who want to hear about the things that I put on Twitter. Now,
of course.
there's no prior warning. There's no fucking, this is your first strike or anything like that. And so all of a sudden, that's, they can't hear from this account they've said they want to hear from, and there's no explanation. There's no I'm being sent away from Twitter. There's nothing. It's just fucking.
Isn't that like, compare if you compare that to the legal justice systems, that's kind of like if you didn't have this the 3 strikes law, you're just like the first strike law.
What's the 3 strikes law?
3 strikes law is like if you commit 3 felonies, you go to life.
That's that right? It. I didn't know that.
I don't know if they have them in all states, but in some states they have that. Like, okay, 3 strikes, you're out.
So what's a felony? It
doesn't really matter what it is as long as it's a felony. Like,
So you say dealing weed a felony?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't know actually, but
that'd be fucked if you could get caught.
Maybe I don't know.
That's fucked.
In my head, it's like violent crimes and like serious drug offenses, like selling cocaine or something. But maybe it's weed. I don't know. But it's like if you do it 3 times, then you're fucked. But on Twitter, it's like nothing. Just first time, you're out.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought YouTube was getting bad. Fucking Twitter's unbelievable.
Yeah, at least YouTube has a similar system with 3 strikes.
Yeah.
All right. So let me do some super chats here. Did I read this one with ram it in my asshole? The 60 virgins are actually Star Wars fans.
I think you did, but I'm sure he'll appreciate you saying it again.
Let's see here. Yeah, I did that one. Welsh midget. I am a Star Wars fan, and I'm not a virgin. I let my girlfriend peg me all the time. I'm not sure that counts.
Yeah, if he lets his girlfriend peg him, does that mean
your girlfriend?
Yeah. That's with a strap on. What are we talking like? Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been able to understand that. Are you like, if you're doing that, what are you fantasizing about when that happens? I don't get it.
Oh, his last super chat is fucking beautiful. That's great. I like that.
Okay, let's see what that is. The Idiots Guild, SJWs and Muslim supporters are like blue cheese. No matter how much people defend them, they are still god awful. Yeah, I don't like blue cheese either, so I'm right there with you, buddy. Pincalo says, vote next SJW rapist, 1 for Mike, 2 for Tim. How do you feel about that?
Oh, look, there actually is something out there that there is a bit of a controversy with Mike out there. They have this website in New Zealand, and it's for musicians. Like a hire me for your venue type sort of website for musicians.
Right.
And after a musician plays a gig at a venue,
they get the Weinstein thing there.
Well, the venue can review them, and right. A few months ago, someone actually found Mike on one of these sites, and the venue operator had reviewed him and said he was god awful. He turned up pissed. He spat at the crowd. He slapped my ass on the way out. He was just a fucking nightmare. and that's since been taken down, which is really interesting because as soon as my mate who found it did a video about it, it got taken down like a few days later. So it was pretty fun. I've got a screenshot of it somewhere.
Yeah, like that's gonna go away. Someone archived it, asshole.
Yeah. I should do something on that.
Oh, you didn't? Jesus, you slacking off, dude.
I haven't yet. No. Oh, well, I like to keep my powder dry. You know, I keep a bit of ammunition for rainy days. You know, I don't.
Right. Yeah, but you're the enforcer for that sector.
I don't launch my biggest missiles in one go. I keep them ammo.
Get the Moab and all that. Yeah. Right. Okay. So let's see here. Ram it in my asshole, dude. You're really doing it tonight. Thank you.
This is a quality super chat. This is a good super chat. I like this one.
It is bearing. I heard your girl scream my name during sex.
She certainly does. She certainly does.
You have a good name for that. Is that why you changed your name legally? Because I'm sure you did. I'm sure this is not just your YouTube name. Suit yourself. Love me some chicks with dicks. Yeah, that was a classic.
Yeah.
What was that new one you did? With
which one?
Did you troll someone else recently?
Did I troll someone else? Did
you, yeah, like post some questions?
Oh, Riley Dennis.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went into a live stream she did, and I was just acting like one of her little cabal of supporters, you know. Mm-hmm. And so I managed to build the trust up and get her to answer some questions for me, which were quite interesting. Right.
What was that?
Well, the most fascinating one was I asked her what she thinks of the media's recent interest in transracial people, you know, like Rachel Dolezal and people who say that they're another race but they're not really.
Mm-hmm.
And her answer was she was incredibly dismissive. She just said, "Oh, I think it's fucking stupid. It's not even a real thing. You know, it's just dumb. It's dumb." And so it's like, hang on a sec. So you expect to say shit like you are actually a biological female, yet you have a penis and you are a lesbian. You expect us to believe that, but when it comes to transracialism, that's just stupid.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like that's where you fucking draw the line. That seems like a random arbitrary spot to me.
Yeah, that's a weird hill to die on.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a weird hill for a lesbian with a penis to die on.
Oh my God. These people. Jesus. They'll kill me. They'll be the death of me. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's see here. Thomas Farrow is going, my feminist mother blocked me on Facebook. And I live in the most regressive part of Canada with all Steve Shives and Christy Winter clones. Thank you both for great videos. Thank you for helping me restore sanity.
I wonder if he's serious. Like, I wonder if his feminist mother actually fucking did block him on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I mean, he says so. So that's really sad, though. If my parents blocked me because of my political views, I don't even know how I would react to that. That would be like the saddest thing ever. Like, are you fucking serious?
I wonder what he was posting. Like was it just fucking? Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
Yeah. Like, that is really sad. Like, a parent's love is supposed to be unconditional.
Yeah.
That's at least my view on it.
Yeah. That's
I mean, there are fucking mothers who love their murderer sons, right?
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But
And
don't go against feminism.
yeah, don't go against feminism. Then you're fucked. You can kill fucking whatever, but
Yeah.
don't go against feminism. Jesus. Douglas Hughes just donated without a message. Thank you. Tail Feature says Gregory Allen Elliott is in the chat sympathizing with Bering's Twitter ban. Big respect to GAE. Bering, will you be using Gab now?
Yeah, I suppose I will. But Gregory Elliott, that guy got fucking banned from that guy. That guy got like a court order saying he couldn't use the internet that lasted like
Is that the Canadian guy that got banned from
yeah,
Twitter?
yeah. So imagine not being able to access the fucking internet for 3 years. That's insane. So I mean, you're getting banned from Twitter is nothing like that. But yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, and especially because he made his living off of it, right?
I'm not sure. I think wasn't he a graphic designer or something? So I suppose in part, yeah. I mean, a graphic designer, if that's what he was, he's going to need to email people and to do that sort of thing. So
I just
I mean,
heard, I just heard something about a lawsuit afterwards. Like, yeah, that was really important to him or something.
So did he take any action for that? Like, I mean,
yeah, I don't know how it worked out, but I heard he did. But if he's in the chat, I'm sure he'll tell us. But I think he did.
it'd be interesting to have a chat with Greg. If you are in the chat, you should send us an email and we'll organise a stream or something. I'd like to pick your brains about
Exactly.
What happened
Yeah, for sure. Do that.
there.
All right. Douglas Hughes says felony murder, grand larceny, violent drug offenses, major nonviolent drug offenses, and in all cases, petty larceny after a certain value.
What's larceny? What's larceny again?
It's just stealing, right?
Is it?
Well, I'm not a lawyer.
Theft of personal property. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why wouldn't it just be called theft?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, they like to put nice words on things, right? Why isn't it like stealing a car? It's Grand Theft Auto. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh, there you go.
But I guess that's the what we were talking about before in terms of 3 strikes, probably.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what he's clarifying there.
Yeah. The elephant in the room says Stargate is superior sci-fi. I agree.
Stargate.
Yep.
I've never watched Stargate.
Well, I don't know. Are you a sci-fi fan?
No, not really.
Yeah. Well, then it doesn't matter. It's just, if you like, have you ever watched the Orville?
The what?
The Orville?
The Orville.
Yeah. That's a new show. Just came out this fall.
What's that about?
It's kind of like Star Trek, like a ship going around fucking things up.
Oh yeah, fair enough. No, I haven't watched it, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like that one is kind of like Stargate because it's not serious. Everything's just a joke, and that's Stargate.
Yeah.
In Star Trek, everything's fucking dead serious. Like, oh, we're fucking serious here.
Oh, right.
But in Stargate, everything's like, what? What are you talking about? What's going on? I don't understand.
So it's like a bit of a parody sort of thing.
It's like right on the cusp of being a parody, but it's not. It's still like not crossing that line, but it's got a lot of parody elements to it.
Yeah.
So that's exactly the same way with the Orville and Stargate.
So it's kind of like Christy Winters. She's right on the cusp of being a parody of herself.
No, she's way over the line.
Yeah.
What are you, who are you trying to kid here? Don't try to
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
her.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, man. I say things right. I might have Tourette's. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
So, Bering, tell us about how you lost the Emu War from the Idiots Guild.
I don't know what the Emu War is.
Yeah, that for me, Emu is that was a synthesizer back in the day. You remember those? You're a musician.
No. It was a synthesizer, like a
Yep.
keyboard or something.
Yep. Yep. Like
No.
probably like 20 years ago.
Nope.
You heard of the emulator?
I know what a synthesizer is, but I don't. I've never heard of an Emu synthesizer. No.
You never heard of the emulator?
No.
You ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's got an emulator.
Okay.
That's from
I'll have a.
emulator from Emu. Ha ha.
Right.
That's how they named their company.
Right. Well, it says here the Emu War was actually was something in Australia where where it was a nuanced wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the latter part of 1932 to address public concern over to address public concern over the number of emus said to be running amok. That actually was a war between our military and some big birds, basically.
Wow.
Oh,
Right. That's what you get when you don't get to have guns.
yeah, that's fucking funny. I'll have to do a video on that.
The Great Emu War of 1932.
Yeah, that's quite funny. I might look into that.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a what? There was a second. Oh my god, this is shaping up to be quite funny. There was a second attempt. So after the withdrawal of the military, the military withdrew. The emus were winning. Right? The emu attacks on crops continued. Farmers again asked for support, citing the hot weather and drought that brought emus invading farms in the thousands. So the emus were invading farms. They got the military sicked against them, and they were winning the battle against the military. These birds. Holy shit! This is fucking hell. This is awesome.
It's got to be a mean bird.
Oh, they're big motherfuckers, but you'd think a Thompson machine gun would fucking take care of one. You'd think so.
Yeah. You'd think that those troops would be the best fed troops ever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking Thanksgiving every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fuck, that's funny. I'm gonna have a closer look into that. There might be a video of that coming up.
All right, so Charlie Oddfellow says, "Poop, poop, poopy, poop. Make another album, Bering." Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah. He wants me to record another music album. I'll get on that.
Do you have songs named Poop, or how does that make sense?
No. I think he's just fucking around with there.
Yeah, because he's got another one saying "Album now, Bering Poop."
Okay.
And poop doesn't have any special meaning to you?
Not really, man. Oh, I mean, I poo almost every day. Well, no, I poo every day. I poo every day, but apart from that, it's got no special sentimental meaning or anything.
I thought maybe you had a song called Poopy Poop or something. No?
No.
Well, you're wrong then, Charlie. Huh. Jesus. All right. So, Dax Arian says, Undoomed, give me a wrench so I can police that chat. Why would I want to police the chat? The chat can say what they want. That's the whole point of a chat.
Exactly.
It's going to be gone when the stream is over.
Yeah, no surprise suspensions here, mate. Yeah.
No.
Well, I better think about wrapping it up, man. I gotta finish a video, but yeah, that was just it was out of the blue, this Twitter thing. So
Right.
thanks for helping me get some awareness out there about it.
Yeah, I really hope that this will get sorted out. I guess there's not a big hope for that, but yeah, let's keep hoping.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it, I mean, I'd at least like an explanation. I'd at least like to know what they thought I did or something. That would be good. And look, if I've got no chance of getting my account back, well, that's that. I'll move to to Gab or and possibly Facebook or something. I don't know, and use Minds more. But it's a bit ridiculous. They can just kill it like that.
Oh yeah. So is there? What is your main place going to be right now when people want to check out things about what you're doing and your next video and all that? Is it going to be Facebook or Minds or what?
Well, I mean, I do post everything to Minds, but I suppose I mean I don't mind the layout and okay with Gab. I've got an account, but I've just never really used it heavily. So I might give Gab a really good go now. So yeah, if you want to interact and all that, maybe try Gab.
You want to plug your address for Gab?
Oh, I better find out what it is. Gab. Gab.ai.
Charlie Oddfellow says, I just love poop, guys. All right. Well, that's up to you. And Dax Orion says, thought policing, wave of the future. Well, we don't have to hurry it along, do we?
Exactly.
And Rabbit in my asshole says, you and all the anti-SJWs should play Minecraft.
Okay. I've got 673 followers on fucking Gab. I've never really used it. That's awesome. So my Gab address is gab.ai/bearing.
Just one word, not the underscore? Or...
No underscore, just bearing.
All right. Well, there you have it. Just go to Gab and go to bearing. Simple as that.
Absolutely. Yep, that's where I'll be. So thanks again for having me, man. It was good to chat. What do you think your next video will be? Have you got something in the works?
Yeah, I have a video that I've pretty much finished with. It's just a simple response video. It's just back to basics for a little bit. Just thought I'd have some fun doing the old time thing. So yeah, I'll probably upload that today. Yeah. How about you? You're working on a new one?
I've got I've got a couple of things in the works, but I think the next one I chuck out will be a response to that crazy motherfucker Owen McDonald. He put out a video recently saying that that transphobia is a core principle or something of Nazism. Yeah.
Right. That sounds like a good one.
Yeah, no, it should be fun.
Christ. All right. Okay. Last super chat here. Then Elephant in the Room says, wrench me so that I may feel superior. Yeah, that'll happen. We're not going to wrench anyone today.
Yeah, fuck wrenches.
No, fuck it. We're just going to have anarchy. How about that?
Yeah. Either no one's going to be wrenched or we'll wrench everyone, and then it's even playing field.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be bothered with wrenching anyone. So
yeah,
rather not do it to anyone. Just fucking say whatever you want, dudes. Just say it.
Yeah, shove your wrench up your ass. Get your girlfriend to peg you with a wrench. So yeah, that's
You just want to ban someone, and I don't want to ban anyone. I want everyone to say what they want.
Exactly.
Come on, just say what you want to say. That's okay. We're all for free speech.
Exactly right. We should be anyway.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man. Thanks again for having me. It's been fun.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by and informing us about this idiotic situation. So let's hope it has I hope there is a positive resolution.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
All right. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon. Take care.